Two important issues Osinbajo aims to solve before Buhari returns from his medical trip. Hello, my wonderful people. The president of the country, as we all are aware, has jet out of the country. He's left the country. He's left the very people he should be looking after. And the reason I must tell you is not tenable. It's not because these things cannot be resolved in Nigeria, but because they are selfish. And I'm surprised to say that even the vice president cannot see the selfishness of the president and speak against this aspect. You know, the president is very selfish as we speak. The Medical Association doctors in Nigeria are planning to embark on a strike action from April the 1st. And guess what? The president has called their bluff. He's not bothered about it. He has jet off out of the country. Anyway, that being said, Professor Yemi Osinbajo aimed to solve two major problems before President Muhammadu Buhari returns from the trip. You know, I feel at times I might be wrong. Please don't crucify me, please. Thank you. You know, that if the vice president was the president, maybe things would have been better than what it is. I'm not saying he's a god and he will solve all the problem, but just maybe things would have been better. When Buhari was away from the country in 2017, we all saw what he did. You know, we could test to it. The Naira rose. A lot of things happened. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Two things Osinbajo aimed to solve as President Muhammadu Buhari goes on medical trip. President Muhammadu Buhari has proceeded to London, the United Kingdom, earlier yesterday for a routine medical checkup. Ibrahim Gambari, Chief of Staff to the President, Muhammad Bello, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, and Mohammed Adamu, Inspector General of Police, were among those at the airport to bid the president a goodbye. Before leaving the country, the president met with service chiefs, after which he directed them to fish out bandit kidnappers and their sponsors to restore confidence in the society. He warned that the region of terror unleashed on some parts of the country by bandits and kidnappers is no longer acceptable. Now that the president is out of the country, the expectation is high from the vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, to take over temporarily as the acting president. An acting president is a person who temporarily fills the roles of the country's president while the incumbent president is unavailable, such as on a vacation of illness or whatever the case may be. Or when the person in post vacates, dies, injury, resignation, dismissal, whatever the case may be. And on that basis of the condition, the vice president goes on to become the president. The condition, and now the president went on a medical trip, routine checkup to the United Kingdom. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo can use this opportunity to solve two major problems now facing Nigeria. One, the Yoruba nation agitation. If there is anyone in the Buhari's led administration who should better understand the predicament and agitation of the southwest people, it's the vice president, as a major ethnic nationality in the multinational states combined together. The Lord Frederick Lugard, the Yorubas, has been an interior part of the politics of Nigeria since 1914. The Yorubas is also one of the largest population in Nigeria. We have the Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo as some of the largest population in the country. The vice president has the opportunity now to put decisive decision on this issue once and for all, and to ensure that the very best is gotten out. What could possibly be the solution for everyone to have a sane environment? Would breaking off from the nation Nigeria be the best opportunity, or remaining together? Whichever he feels is the best position, it's time for him to call on the agitators, the stakeholders, and address this issue square on once and for all. Also, the vice president should look into the issue of the fair price. This has continued to impoverish the nation that is already shrinking in poverty and is already very engulfed, especially with the outbreak of COVID-19 and a lot of people over a year had no source of income. Increasing the price of fuel has rather made Nigerians to be in a position where they are in a beggar position. Why some in our country in position of vice president, president, ministers, senators, and what have you have the best. This can also be addressed by the vice president as people see him as a man of great intellect, a man of great strength, a man who is honest, a man who can understand the plight of the people. This will greatly support Nigerians and will build up Nigerian confidence once upon and again in him. So people are expecting the vice president to address these very vital issues, ranging from the agitation by some people, in the country to others. I mean, Nigerians are really, looking forward to, him addressing this nation while the president is away. Of course, the president will not support this, but the vice president can do everything humanly possible to ensure that this agitation becomes a reality, or he addresses it in such a way that everybody is comfortable, happy, at the end of the day. The vice president can do much more to ensure that Nigerians feel an inclusive government, do whatever he can with even this space of time. A man that truly wants to work do not need a lot of time. The little time you have, however little, effects a change that could meaningfully impact on the life of the people around you, that they can say and wish and say, really and truly, this is a man that is concerned about us, one person who truly cares about what we are going through, or understand what is happening to us. If the vice president go ahead and begin to address some of these issues, for instance, the fuel scarcity, it affects all Nigerians. Yes, the issue of price of fuel affects whether you are from the east, from the north, whatever part of the country you are from, it affects you here and there. And so if you can really address these areas that Nigerians are really, crying about, guess what? Nigerians will forever be indebted to him and will continue to say the vice president is the president. If there's anything like that, I don't know if it just happened by mouth. But what I'm saying is the vice president can actually address some of these issues and Nigerians will be happy for it. The vice president can go ahead and say, I'm sure, not just by words, by his tenacity, by his honesty, and showing to the people that truly, really, we are ready. We want to make Nigeria great, or we want to do as republic, and this is how we go about it. And guess what? Nigerians will be very happy. People will feel more comfortable with him in his government. And guess what? He will have the loyalty and support of men for life. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.